Good morning, YouTube. I'm Jason, and this is not my garage. It's been forever since I've updated this channel. I've been neglecting it pretty badly the last few months, and I apologize for that. But wanted to give an update on some things that have been going on here, where we're at. So this is what you're looking at is the bedroom to our investment property slash vacation condo we purchased a little over a year ago. Actually, yeah, a little over a year ago in Anna Maria Island, Florida. Bought this in October of 19 with the intention of renting it out as a investment property and then using it as a vacation condo for the family when we come down here, for summer break or spring break or whatever. And then, of course, COVID hit, so that's been a blast. Obviously, vacation rentals and travel in general has plummeted this year, and being that this is a early 70s old Florida-style condo, obviously it needed a lot of renovation. And of course, with any old property like that, you get all the fun that comes along with it. As soon as we bought it, I think within 2 months of purchasing, we had the air conditioning unit literally explode on the roof. So there went $5,000, or $5 or $6,000 right out the window. And it needs fully renovated. I'll post some pictures, embed some pictures of what it looked like when we bought it and where we've got it now. Over that year, we've, obviously replaced the AC, HVAC system. We went ahead and gutted the bathroom, had that completely redone, and we've been slowly working our way through the rest of the condo. It's a one bedroom, one bath. We're right across the street from the beach, so it's a smaller unit. Hasn't been updated since the early to mid 80s, I would say, and is in desperate need. Got the bathroom done. We've worked on this room next. This had really nasty old carpeting in it. Had that ripped out and put down some nice vinyl waterproof flooring and all new furniture. Just had furniture installed or delivered about a month ago, and we came down here to finish decorating this room, get everything repainted. Put in a new ceiling fan. We put in a new TV, a new dresser, and all of that fun stuff. So we're finally getting this room finished up, and we'll move on to the second half of the house, of the condo, and get the living room stripped out and cabinet gutted, or kitchen gutted, all new cabinets put in, new countertops, new flooring, paint, and new furniture over there. We're hoping to do that in 2021. Hopefully in time for the travel season to rebound late 2021, and we can get our snowbirds back in here for their winter hibernation. So this is where the majority of our spending money has been going, and not into the garage, which is one reason why garage videos have been slow for me the last several months. All of our extra money has been coming down here. I have been keeping busy in the garage. Got a couple of updates to share. I've been picking at the 95 Miata. I've gutted the seats, ripped those out, got those all tore apart, and I'm in the process of reupholstering the seats and getting the seat pans cleaned up and speakers replaced and getting that ready to go. And then in January, just a few weeks, we're going to order a new top. And I'm going to get a new canvas soft top installed on the frame, getting all of that cleaned up, so that here by the end of January, the interior should be in pretty good shape, minus a radio, and comfortable enough that the wife can now start driving it on a nice cool day, rather than needing a good 60-70 degree day that she can drive with the top down. She'll be able to drive it in cooler weather, or if she gets stuck in rain, and she can actually put the top up and not flood the car. So without further ado, let me jump in and show you what I've been doing.
One frozen wasteland later.
So I didn't record pulling the seats out of the Miata here the other day. My own stupid mistake. All the batteries for my cameras were all dead when I started working on it, so I wasn't able to record any of it. But it's really pretty simple. I mean, there's 4 bolts, 2 on the front rails, 2 on the back rails, and on the 95s there's a bolt for the seatbelt harness, and that's the only thing holding these seats in to the car. So pulled those out and broke them all down yesterday, which is really pretty straightforward. You can see here I've got the seat bottoms laying out, so I wanted to get these stripped down further, pulling the fabric off, and I'm going to pull the foam off of the seat pans, and then you can see, the seat pans themselves are just, it's surface rust, right? So I've got a rust dissolver that we'll spray these down with, get rid of the rust, paint them up, do some work on the foam, and put some new vinyl seat covers on it. And that should completely refurbish these seats. So I'm working on that, and I've also been picking at the soft top. I've got the frame here. This is the under tray from when I was working on the coolant. I pulled all the old fabric off of the frame and cleaned it up, and it's really in pretty good shape. I don't know how well you can see this in my light here in the garage. The whole thing is in really pretty decent shape. The latches aren't too bad. I will clean these up. I may give them a coat of paint. I don't know. They're not too bad, a little faded. All the rubber parts seem to be in good shape, need cleaned up and conditioned, and I think they'll be all right. The only plastic part is the handle for the soft top. I think I just need to give that a coat of paint, and that'll be in good shape. Get some of this rust and corrosion cleaned off of the rain rail parts, and those will be good to go. And then we can get a new top on this. Probably won't do that until January at this point. We've got a trip down to Florida coming up in a couple weeks for Christmas. That'll kill a couple weeks. Plus, we're still saving up funds to do a lot of this work. That's what's killing us with COVID and work we've been doing on our condo down south. That's where all the fun money's gone. So I've just been picking at things when I can. But got some stuff I can do today. Gonna get started on stripping these down. I mean, you can see this is the main reason for doing this. Got a big rip in the seat, and while this thing was setting, obviously a mouse or multiple mices decided to turn the foam into a nest somewhere. Don't know what they did with it, but it's not here anymore. So I've got a new chunk of seat foam here that we'll replace it with. This one's got some rips and tears that I think I can fix. I'll probably layer on some foam on the seat bolsters here, fix this hole, probably do the same thing over here just to thicken this up. Thinking about a foamectomy. I might come in here and just slice a little bit along the bottom of the seat here to make myself sit lower in the seat and give myself a little more support out of the seat bolsters. And we'll put the new covers on and see what we get. So I'm going to jump into it, and we'll see what you guys see what I get by recording this. You know, so there's nothing particularly hard about what I'm doing right now. Trying to pull these seats off. Trying to get in here, and there's, you know, hog rings. There's all kinds of videos of this online. But there's hog rings along this metal rod down in here that's holding the cover in here. So basically I'm just getting in here with a pair of needle nose pliers, getting a hold of that hog ring and twisting it out of there. And a little hard to do while holding the camera, but it's not bad. Just go slow, take your time, and they all come out pretty easy. So I'm gonna keep going. There. One seat bottom stripped. Now I just gotta get the foam separated from the seat pan, and it'll be ready to for rust removal. There. There. That wasn't so bad. You can see how much rust is all over this damn thing. And I guess this is pretty common. These seat pans are shipped, you know, just bare steel. So 20 odd years later, 25 years later, this is what you're left with. But no big deal. Like I said, I got some spray rust dissolver. I'll spray this down with and let it eat away at the rust for a while. Rinse it off. Should be left with a nice clean bare metal surface. Hit it with a wire wheel in spots where I need to, and give this a coat of primer and paint, and that should be all it needs. And then for the foam, like I said, I'm gonna reinforce the bolsters here a little bit. I'm gonna hit it with a steam cleaner and try and clean the foam up, disinfect the foam. Probably cut out some of the center section here, just to reduce this thickness a little bit, to let you sit down in the seat a little bit more. Scoop it out, you know, maybe scoop it out from about here back, and hopefully give these seats a little bit more support. And put new covers on it, and we should be all set. All right, both seat pans, can I say that 6 times fast, have been stripped down. Using this Rust-Oleum rust dissolver gel. I got this so I can just spray it on here. I don't have a tub big enough to soak these, and this was fairly cheap. I think 10 bucks for the bottle. We'll see how far it goes. But according to the instructions, just rinse off the big stuff, knock down any big chunks, and then while it's still wet, liberally spray it with this gel and let it set for 30 minutes, and then rinse it off. And we'll see what we get. So I'm gonna get going on that and check back in a half an hour. All right, so those cleaned up nice. This is, they've been soaking for about an hour, both sides. This is the other side now. So all that's left, I gotta rinse them off with some water and probably hit them with a wire brush on the drill here on a few spots to clean up a few spots, and then they're ready for primer and paint. So I'm pretty happy with this.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
It's several days later. I am now back in Ohio. It is cold, windy, rainy, snowy, not Florida weather. But we're back, and I'm wrapping up the seat pans for the Miata here. Okay, so with the seat pans cleaned up and the rust removed, at least mostly removed, I went ahead and cleaned the metal really good with some soap and water and degreased it, all that fun stuff, and then shot it with some self-etching primer from Rust-Oleum and this high-performance enamel paint, just to give it a satin black finish. They turned out pretty nice. I mean, you're never going to see this, so I'm not looking for perfection. I was really just wanting to get a coat of paint on it to protect the metal and prevent that surface rust from forming again. So now that I got that done, I am waiting on some materials to show up. We're going to go ahead and work on the seat foam next. I've got some tears to repair, so I've got some 1/4 inch high density foam and some adhesive coming up next. The next video, I'm going to go ahead and layer on some foam here, get this fixed up, bolster up beef up the side bolsters on the seats a little bit. I was going to do a foamectomy, but after talking with the wife, she's kind of short. We decided that may not be a good idea because that would lower her seating position and make it even harder for her to see. So we're going to leave the foam stock and just clean this up, repair anything that's needed. You can see I got the seat backs ready to go. The speakers likely need replaced, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I've got some seat covers coming that I'm excited to show you guys. I think those are going to be nice. I went with a synthetic leather. I didn't do a real leather interior just since it's convertible. So those should be coming up. I should have that here in the next week or two, and we can get these seats finished up. That's going to do it for this video. I'm going to wrap this up here. I know there's not a lot to show on this. It's really just been tear down and cleaning up the metal. The next video I'll get into, I'll get the seat covers on, get these buttoned up and back in the car. So that should be exciting to see. I'm looking forward to that one. And then I've got some more stuff coming. So I've got the soft top frame sitting in the background there. We're going to get a new soft top coming in January, so I'll get that installed. That should get the car in pretty good shape so that it's comfortable to drive, at least, especially in the cooler weather. And then I got some other projects going on. Some people have asked for an update on the supercharged RF. So yeah, I've got some thoughts on that. We did get one good road trip in this year with it. Didn't get to do anywhere near as much as I had hoped, but I do have one good road trip in back in August. So we'll go over that and some other stuff going on in the garage here. So should have some new videos coming here soon. So if you hung in this far, I really appreciate it. And until the next time, talk to you later.